Welcome back, folks, as we wrap up of the week. This is the Menacing Podcast with your besties, your bestie mentees, Russ, Brent, and John hanging out here with you. Let's get that old business out of the way first, as Brent likes to say. So, you're sitting at home, and you suddenly have this realization that it's not your home. It's your parents' home. Or maybe it's an apartment. And you're sick of that sky-high rent. Well, we've got some people you can go and talk to. It's the Hitkowski team with Century 21 Realty, Mike and Renee. Give them a call, and they will help you find that home of your dreams. What more could you ask for? It is sweet, sweet home. Home, sweet home, as they like to say. As they said back in my day. So give them a call. Their information is on our Facebook page. Go to Facebook, type in The Menacing Podcast. And it's right, I pinned it up to the top for you all to make it super easy for you. And you can find us also on X, where that information exists as well. Just search for @menacingpodcast. Or if you're like, I can't figure this confounded social media out, then you can just send us an email, menacingpodcast@gmail.com. Oh, I'm not quite good at using email. Well, then you're up a creek without a paddle there, old lady. So, tough luck. So, folks, thanks for tuning in. We're going to bring you into the weekend here with our dulcet tones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
There we are.
You're very specific on that whole old lady thing.
What? Oh, yeah.
That was very specific.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but then...
Did remind me, this week I went to the DMV.
Oh.
Or the Secretary of State.
Okay.
Or in other countries, wherever you go to register your car so that you can get taxed more money. And I saw a lady with a walker get an ID.
What? For like a driver's license?
For the longest time, I was like, I pray to God that it's not a driver's license. And then I heard the worker go, it's a Michigan ID. It looks like a driver's license. It's not. And I was like, oh. And my heart attack went away. I breathed a sigh of relief.
You know that lady walked away, though, going, I can drive again. They took it away, but I got them back.
Oh, my goodness. I know of an older couple. One can't see and one can't hear.
Do they still drive?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Is
this
no the one?
Is this you?
The one? Yeah, no. The one that can't hear drives.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't have to hear to drive.
Well, no. But the one that can't see...
Is that you screaming?
The one that can't see says that the one that can't hear can't see, too.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
So it's very terrifying.
Yeah.
To hear those types of stories.
Is this... these are our senators?
Probably.
Yeah.
Most likely. It's I don't want to start any rumors.
We got to get over there to vote on a bill.
You can't see. You can't hear. You
what?
Can't. Yeah, exactly. It's a real yell fest.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrifying, though, sometimes who they give a license to.
Absolutely. I drive often, so I know. You should be people I'm like, you shouldn't be on the road.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've already talked about it.
We have.
But an on-ramp is an on-ramp for a reason. Speed up.
Oh, that is the worst.
I'm sorry.
When you're trying to get on the high...
That's a huge pet peeve.
And they don't get up to 70 until they actually get into an actual lane. It's like, sure, we'll just all die here because there's a semi-truck next to us. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for signing my death.
Yeah. That is the biggest pet peeve. Like, in America... Okay, so to our listeners that are in other countries...
Which we have quite a bit.
Yeah. Roundabouts are kind of... Especially where we live... Roundabouts are becoming this new thing. Like, they're popping up everywhere.
They're popping up, yeah.
The problem with that is... We don't know how to zipper.
That's not no.
We can't even do that on the highway.
No.
And our officials were like, hey, you know what? let's throw in a roundabout everywhere. We don't know how to do roundabouts.
The zipper merges, because you get those people who pull their vehicle into the left or into the lane that's ending.
Oh, yeah.
That's not
No.
legal. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah,
You can't do that.
No, it's not legal. But on the other hand, if that person in whatever lane is about to end, wants to shoot all the way up to the front, fine. Don't slam on the brakes to block them. Just let them in. Let's continue.
Yeah, because you're
the
gonna.
traffic.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you get this backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fascinating point. I didn't actually think of that in terms of the roundabouts because they're popping up everywhere.
They are.
I don't mind them. Do you mind the roundabouts?
I don't mind. Okay, so I don't mind the roundabouts. We don't know how to zipper.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Like people in Europe probably know how to zipper.
Well, they do it all. Well, yeah, I don't know if people.
I think You know what? Just an idea. I think that the podcast needs to take a European trip.
Yes.
We need to check out the roundabouts and see how people zipper.
Absolutely. We should do it. Yes. I like this. So donate to the fund.
Yes.
We don't have a name for it yet. Just write a cash to check. Or, sorry, a check to cash. We'll reverse that.
No,
send
cool.
cash to check.
No,
I don't
cool.
care. That's send cash to the check. We've got an office over there. So, yeah, that'll work.
How far back can you track roundabouts?
How far back can I track roundabouts?
Yeah.
I don't understand the question.
How far back, do you think roundabouts, like, how long have they been around?
Oh, I bet
since
they've been
the
around
chariots.
since 776 BC.
E.
Yeah.
Close. Very close.
Oh.
1790s.
Oh, I was so close. There was
They were right there.
There was this.
Yeah, there was.
When Pierre Léafont, an architect.
Oh, the
And
French
French,
have their
of course.
greasy little hands all over this. Oh, we are going to make life difficult for everyone.
You know what would be funny, Pierre? Is if we put a giant circle in
What
the
would you
middle
do?
of the
You
city.
drive around the circle, and then everyone else drives around the circle. Then people are stuck in the circle, and they don't know what to do. It's genius.
You know how people usually use stop signs? No, we're just going to let everybody go. You're just going to... You want to stop? No, you just go. Is there somebody in the circle? You go.
It is Pandora's box. It is really the seventh ring of hell.
And we will make it a ring.
And then,
Of course it was.
Of course.
well, then in 1905 was when an American designed the first roundabout in New York.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
American designed the first roundabout in New York.
So American didn't design the roundabout. They just put one in New
Pretty
York.
much. It was
No,
a
it's
businessman.
well, it was
William Phelps.
It was probably a lot better. Michael Phelps's
William
great
William
grandpappy.
Phelps Eno.
Well,
He
What?
knows what.
Eno.
Yeah, but
no, I know
what does
what,
he know?
but yeah.
Sorry, it's William Phelps Eno.
You know that it's not going to work.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. E-N-O.
Is that roundabout still in New York?
Ooh.
Is that Columbus Circle in New York? Is that
Oh,
still
okay.
around?
You know
Oh,
what?
of course,
Yeah.
yes, Columbus Circle. Why didn't you just start with that? My wife and I have a vacation home near there.
Yeah.
As it says, it's which is considered the first circular intersection.
Witches.
It's witches. Yeah, it is witchcraft.
Which is considered. Oh,
That's
witches.
why it's in
You
the
go
design of a
around.
circle.
Yeah, you go around so much and poof.
The mark of a witch.
Was the French though? They don't.
Oh, those stinky Frenchmen. Oh, we're going to ruin driving for
And
everybody.
everybody that's listening in France, thank you.
They
Yes.
send a very heated email and
Appreciate you listening.
It won't be heated. It would just be strongly worded with
They
suggestions.
wrote in a circle just to prove their point.
Yeah, it will be an argumentative circle.
Yeah, but see, they made the dimensions in metric. We had to bring it to real dimensions, so
Like
it actually
feet,
works.
miles.
Yeah.
Jerks.
Before they were like, oh, we made it in meters. No wonder it didn't work, 'cause it was not in feet.
3.2 meters.
Ugh, that's
Come
not
on.
even a real measurement.
Or 3.2 feet.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
Outrageous. Anything else on the roundabout?
No.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay. I feel like the Brits should have had a hand in that.
Yeah, you would have really thought so.
Because they
they're-
couldn't do stop signs, because if everybody arrived at the stop sign, they'd be, oh, no, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
would be
Old
a long-
chap. Oh, you go ahead. No, I insist. You, oh, no, I insist. You first, please. No, quite right. Why did you take a turn, old boy?
Tea time. Let's
Oh, let's have
just
tea
have
and
some tea.
crumpets right in the
right?
middle
Yeah,
of this intersection.
I don't really want crumpets, though. I'd much rather have some chips.
Oh, fish and chips. We have
No,
those
just
as
the
well.
chips.
Oh, just the chips. All right.
Maybe a
Well,
biscuit. Actually, I'll go with a biscuit.
Oh, yes, of course, which is a cookie in America.
Yeah. All right, Russ.
It's not a
Tea and crumpets.
biscuit.
There you go.
Biscuits.
This whole thing is
A
kind of
biscuit is something you put gravy over. You don't do that in England because a biscuit.
You ruined the chocolate biscuit. Well, you confused me with your biscuit.
Yeah, well, stop saying biscuit.
Yeah, you don't ever shake your biscuit. You shake your rump. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know where I was going with that.
okay.
We'll allow it.
What I was going to say is this weird thing. It says like, however, the modern roundabout was developed in the United Kingdom in 1966. But apparently, the first modern roundabout in America was built in 1990 in Nevada.
There's far too... In Nevada, what do they need roads with?
Yeah,
What?
it was probably actually to go around
Nevada, it's just all
Las Vegas.
desert.
It is.
It was
Yeah.
roundabout to go Las
Oh,
Vegas.
Yeah, go around Las Vegas.
Well, we
Avoid
could
this.
take this roundabout, or we could lose our savings. Let's lose our savings.
Yeah, our sanity,
And our car.
our virginity, whatever.
Get several STDs.
There you go. What happens there, though, I hear
It stays there.
So I went there one time, came back clean as a whistle. And by that, I mean my bank account.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, it was. Doctor looked up there and was like, whew. That is sparkling.
So that's interesting. Roundabouts. How did we get on roundabout?
But the modern roundabout.
The modern.
I think that has to do with traffic signs and lights.
Oh, that's
most
right. That's I
likely.
wanted to trace this back here to see where we had gone off the rabbit trail.
Yeah,
to-
because I feel like in 1770, whatever, in France, I don't think they had too many lights going on.
No.
Except for that, I mean, unless there was one poor dude out there with a match and a candle. Your turn to go.
It was the
My
committee-
hand is burning. I hate my life.
It was the committee that all stood out in a circle. All right, this is what you do. You go to the car, go around this way. I'll direct them this way. I'll keep
Good
going.
that you follow my hand. Follows the smell.
If I'm waving at you, it's your turn. Let's
Wait,
go.
what year was the first roundabout made there?
It was 1790.
For horses and buggies.
You know, if you get, oh my goodness, could you imagine being a teenager with a horse and buggy and you're going around a roundabout with your buddy? That's where drifting really came about.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, all right, Pierre, I got you on this. No, you do not, Jacques.
The French are known for their drifting.
Yeah, they're just out there drifting around there.
I think the Amish carry on that tradition today.
They do. They really do. You see them whip around the corner. You're like, geez, I guess the rules don't apply to you.
When was the first roundabout added to Germany? I'm just wondering if when they invaded
too
Paris,
soon.
if they would like got to the roundabouts and like, what is this?
They probably hate
How are
it
we
because
supposed to get through
because they
this?
couldn't get right through.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't like this.
Only
This
in
is
Germany,
never
we build
coming to
straight
Germany.
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, Germany likes to do the Autobahn. That's what they like to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
We will not go straight. Go around. We go straight.
If you go
You
straight
know
to it.
who built the Autobahn, right? He's pretty famous
Yeah.
in history. Probably for the wrong reasons. Most
I know
likely.
I breached this topic, so you instantly make me regret breaching a topic.
I just love making people feel comfortable.
Doing a great job, pal.
Yeah. I like how you guys are like, okay.
Now, Brent, you had mentioned earlier this week to me that I'd given you a list of the countries the podcast
Yeah,
is
that
available.
isn't gonna happen.
Oh, that's not going
That's-
to happen? What?
Yeah,
Oh.
I completely dropped the ball. It's
What
been
were
a
you
busy
going to
week.
do? I'm
So-
curious now, because I was
Okay.
curious. I was very excited about this.
Yeah, I was too, and I just dropped the ball. So I am going to, in the best possible way I can,
Let this be a teaser for...
Yeah. I'm going to greet each country in their native language. And I want you and John to guess what country.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
I am-
I'm excited for this.
Yes, what country I am saying hello to and
Yeah.
greeting. So, it's been a busy week. I had to move rocks earlier this week, and I have hockey and Well, I do have hockey, but
Nobody
I have,
asked about your life story.
yeah,
We just
yeah.
asked
I'm
about
just
the
saying.
thing you were
I'm
planning.
busy. I'm busy. That's all I'm saying. So I didn't get to it, but I'm going to get to it, and I'm going to greet. Some of our our friends from other countries in their native language, and I want to see, first of all, how well I do, and I'll probably be mocked. But number two, if John and you can actually guess what country I am saying hello and welcome to.
Oh, hello and welcome.
Yeah. Like, hello! Welcome!
Oh, the Dutch.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. Yes.
Well, of course, I mean, that's your native language.
Yeah,
so.
I'm quite fluent.
You are.
So-
Good thing I didn't say free.
Okay, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. The audience is now looking forward to that. Don't disappoint us.
Yeah.
There's a good chance you're going to.
Thank you.
Much like trivia, but don't do it this time.
Yeah, I won't try. I'm gonna put some effort into it and get hopefully the accent and the verbiage down correctly.
Oh wow, this is all out.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love it. Okay,
Yeah.
now Wednesday,
Uh-huh.
the Wednesday episode, we talked about the Olympics.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
My wife loves the Olympics, so she's been watching it.
Can't fault her for that.
So I think it was Tuesday or something. Tuesday evening, we were at home, and we have a Peacock subscription.
That okay.
So they have it live
Yeah,
first
yeah.
and foremost, and then they have all the stuff that's been going on.
Yeah.
But we got watching tennis,
Sure.
and I'm reaching out to our audience here because is there anybody who understands how tennis works?
Because it goes doesn't it go like 5 love?
I have no idea.
15 love, 30 love, 40 love.
No,
they have deuce. and
maybe, but so
Maybe.
they had they had the characters' names. The characters.
What are they?
There's a
Avatars?
movie, actually.
They might be actors. That's the plot of the. I was watching Wii Tennis.
okay.
They have the athletes' names. Is it
Okay.
athletes for
Yeah.
tennis?
Athletes, yeah.
First off, one of the guys, Nadal.
I want to see you do
Rafael
a tennis match.
Nadal.
Yeah.
I've played tennis. My best friend and I. It's not John. No offense, John.
What? Why?
I thought Brent would assume.
What?
I mean, I would have.
Hurtful. Don't even remind
It
me.
would have. Oh, okay.
Thanks.
My buddy, not John.
I said my best friend.
Oh, your best friend. Yeah,
Yes.
not John.
I'm not John's best friend.
Oh, dang.
He's got a different best friend.
Oh, I know John's best friend.
That's right,
Of
you
24 years.
But we went out. We had some drinks, and we decided that we drank at a place that was close to
I'm trying to be his best friend, okay? It's not working.
a large store. And we went to the store because we had the great idea of buying tennis rackets.
Sure.
And
It's really good to get
So we-
your tennis racket at Walmart, but yeah, continue.
hey, they're cheap. So that's where the athletes get it from.
Yeah, they do.
It's so anyway, so I dabble. Couldn't tell you how to score it. But these, first off, the one guy, Rafael Nadal, I think was his name.
Yeah.
He grunts so loud you can hear him on the camera's a ways back, and you just hear.
Have you ever heard the Williams sisters?
Oh yeah, well I've heard about, but it's just like what? It's like
I think it's actually a little bit more uncomfortable when a woman does it. But
Oh, yeah.
you're like,
Sabalenka does it really loudly.
you're like, huh,
he was like,
What's going on down
he
in
was
that court?
grunting though. It was like you could. It's so loud you could hear him.
oh yeah.
So it's funny. Someone actually asked, like, why do tennis players grunt so much? And someone's like, oh, so when a tennis player hits a ball, they're using all their energy.
attention.
Yeah, all their energy to hit the ball back as fast, because that's why all their energy is coming out. I'm like, wow, that was very detailed just for a simple answer.
You
Just
could do
try-
that.
Okay,
with
trying to hit the ball hard. That's
Okay.
what-
Yeah.
Okay, to that point, then, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, and I don't care. But the next time one of you little prissies are up in a gym and you hear a guy grunt because he's lifting heavy weight, shut your mouth. You're okay with a guy hitting a tennis ball and grunting, but you're not okay with a guy like squatting 300 400
Wait, are you
pounds.
talking to
Not
us?
you.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, no.
I was like,
I'm talking to listeners.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Because they're
I
like,
got you.
oh, it's okay. He's putting all his energy into this little
swinging.
and people get mad at the no judgment zone, Planet Fitness, for guys like, hey, I want to lift weight, and they go hurrah! when they're trying.
Lunk alarm.
Lunk alarm. And it's just like,
I've never heard that. I've always heard, oh, that's what I heard at the gym one time. I'm like, the heck is going on?
Yeah,
that wasn't a gym. But yeah, keep going to that place.
Oh, my good. That was Planet Fitness.
weird.
It was weird so.
But then, so
But
So
yeah,
that's just one thing with tennis is the noises they make. Like it's like, really, guys? Yeah, I've held a tennis racket. I can hold it just fine.
I want to record you next time when you serve because I want to hear. What was? That was all my energy.
I was using all my strength. But
no disrespect to actually these tennis athletes
noises
are
are
very
recorded.
good actually. So.
These noises are recorded now. That's but
that happened.
But anyways,
that
they have, as I mentioned, the characters' names.
Yes,
and they have like these three little boxes next to them, each name. And when we were watching, the one person had 1. Mm-hmm. Then the person
That's
had
one game.
0.
That's 0 games.
Then the next box, they both had 4.
Okay,
in the box.
now you just lost me.
Yeah, well, that's... Then the next one had 15, one had 0. And then the guy who seemed to not be winning... He won. But before he won, all of a sudden, the other guy... All of a sudden, he was the one with 0. All of a sudden, he got 15 as well in that third box. Mm. And then the other guy all of a sudden had 30 in his. And then all of a sudden, the one guy who won had 0 in that third box. And then the announcers are talking about how much they're willing to... Like, I don't know if there's like a point trading system they have for this. Like, I'll give 15 to you if I can stay in this round. I don't understand how tennis works. Do you understand it or no?
Oh no, because like I know that it's kind of like volleyball. Like you throw like when you serve until you don't score. But the scoring system is a complete like 15 love.
And the announcer, I never heard love once. They didn't love it. They didn't love it.
You were listening to the wrong channel then.
I think that's the old school way of doing it, like 15 love, because
you gotta listen to the British.
Yeah,
15 love.
15 love. Yeah. Well, because
thank you, darling.
Because there's a tennis
OT time.
It's funny you said, because I was explaining this to someone actually. They were saying like, well, how's the score work? Like, well, you have a tennis match, so this is the match, and then with each match you have to win 2 sets. In each set, you have to win 6 games. So every time they hit the ball back and forth, and they score, that's 15 love. And so if you get to 40, if you get 4 points, basically, you've won that game, and now you get 1 point for that game. You have to win 6 games to win that set.
That didn't help at all.
It's so
that didn't
confusing.
Make it any. What I didn't understand was the announcers are going and talking like everybody understands it. Yes. Well, that was a great shot, and we're gonna see how much he wants to give to stay in this game. And he of course scored another twerble bong, and
well, it's because it's
of course 13 to Flaboon. Good.
Try badminton.
Why is there a shuttlecock like that, Bill?
Yeah. Now we're about to open the tennis court, and they will play with sharks.
Well, speaking of the shot, when the ball lands out of bounds, you hear the line judge. Ah!
And you got these little guys.
Oh, they got this special guys. Mixing all the Olympics together.
They got these little, fellas on the side running across.
Ball boys? Yeah, ball boys and girls.
Come on, Kramer did it.
That's right. Kramer did.
Ball men.
But they're running across, and all of a sudden you see him once, and then the camera changes, and they're on the other side.
Yeah.
And they're talking about how great the hit was, the announcers are, and it's like, what? None of this makes any sense. Who is it? Is tennis a situation where we let something get out of hand?
Yes.
Nobody actually understands it, but nobody also wants to admit that they don't understand it.
The announcers are like, he won.
He's the winner.
You know what? I'm gonna go with
He
him.
was showing 0 in the. He won.
He won.
That's love. Love wins.
Well, actually, so the French started tennis, so blame them.
How do you know that?
I don't know.
You just know that? I believed you.
He really did.
I was willing to believe that.
Of course, the French started tennis.
Actually, I think
that
it
would
was a
make
British thing, actually.
well,
so.
of course.
That would make more sense.
That's why you have
exactly.
love at the end of every score.
I don't understand the scoring.
Lovey.
40 love.
Yeah. And then you get to 44, and then it's deuce, and then you have the
Whoa,
advance.
easy.
Oh, maybe it was the French.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, if you said deuce.
Deuce. Yeah.
No, I said I have to take a deuce.
It is one of the most confusing scoring sports I've ever seen.
don't know.
I understand it, but like
Have you watched rugby?
I went to search for who started tennis, and I typed in who started French.
Probably the French.
actually it was
It's actually the Brits.
yeah, the Brits actually.
It's,
Dirty people, we gotta get them out of here.
Did you watch any of the rugby?
Yes, that's intense.
It is intense. I watched Australia versus South Africa.
What I don't get is the ball just there's no time. It's definitely different than American football. So it's like everyone
it's
just
not football.
It's I know.
You better believe it's different than American football.
It's amazing. Just
got
like
a man
the
up and
ball
grab him.
lands and then someone stops and like everyone just like stops like what's happening? Then some guy who takes the ball just runs away. I'm like
No. So I think when somebody quote gets tackled, you don't lose possession.
You mean gets murdered?
Oh yeah.
We don't just tackle, we annihilate.
Essentially, like okay,
They're like a
ladies
big
and
cheetah that
gentlemen,
we got to take down there.
ladies and
head
gentlemen,
off,
this is about to get a little uncomfortable. So brace
Oh
yourselves.
boy. Oh, why?
Rugby is the quintessential two teams on the schoolyard playing smear the queer. Just flat out.
He just wanted to say that.
Because because listen, everybody like when you have the rugby ball and you're running, everybody's trying to hit you.
Fairness, he did warn
That's
people.
true.
He gave
He
a
did.
trigger
Yeah, he
warning
did.
before.
I warned you.
This is probably why we get kicked off of iTunes every couple
It's
weeks.
probably they probably read the transcripts like nope.
We're not allowing that through.
But really it is cuz like you have 7 guys going after one guy with the ball and the guy that the guy that has the ball is like, "Oh, where are my open teammates so I can throw it to him?" So, I'm not gonna try to correlate too much on.
Out of all the examples you could give,
Well, how would you give an example of rugby? I wouldn't.
can't explain that.
definitely if that was the route I was going to take, I would just choose not to explain it.
But that's this weird scoring. Okay, so when you tackle somebody, you don't lose possession. But the thing is like the ball has to stay on the ground, and like one of your teammates stands over top of you, straddles you, and then you have to like hike it like you're the center to another one of your teammates. It is the weirdest game. It is violent.
Well, so I guess if we have any listeners out there who could explain the rules of rugby and tennis.
And tennis. So spend more time on tennis. Because that's confusing. But
Well,
like
that's why Australians are so good at rugby.
yeah, they're all confused.
They're all criminals.
Oh man.
But they didn't win. They didn't
they
win
didn't?
against. They did not win against
South Africans, I mean,
Are
they
criminals too.
what?
Thank you, Dutch. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's going on here? What's
They've got
going
the
on?
sharks out there. A lot
Yeah.
of great whites they got to fight
A
off.
lot of great ones.
When it's called, what is it called in rugby when they're all like together? They're all like
It's like a
locked
huddle?
arms or something like that. But then they have to like fight each other. Like
Yeah,
push-
that's weird. I don't know what that's
What?
called. A huddle? I would go with
have
huddle.
you seen that?
No.
So basically,
Oh,
if there's
yeah,
like a
it's,
dead ball, they put the ball down. Both teams like lock arms and they go head to head, and they just like try to
push each other
It's
and like try to kick
weird.
the ball out.
How many injuries occur? in-
Actually, okay. So there's actually less concussions in rugby than there is in football.
because they all die.
I was gonna say, is it because they all die?
Because it's more serious. Like you
or
break
is it
a bone.
because we have good health care in America that we can actually check out those
Well,
things?
you're not wearing helmets, so you're probably a little bit more. Or they're not wearing helmets. When you play rugby, you're not wearing helmets, so you're probably like more.
Helmets are not for us, mate.
You're probably more cautious of your head. Like, hey, I'm not wearing protective gear. Besides, maybe my cup. Not gonna be leading with
You
my
gotta
head.
protect the important things.
Yeah, exactly.
That thing
Up top,
there,
it's you're.
It's a very interesting sport to watch, and the rules are interesting. I just like because one team had the ball fumbled, the other team picked it up and ran it back for a score. I'm like, but then the other team took it and ran back there. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? Like, who? What? Yeah.
Well, so when you get into
Oh, I got the ball. Come catch me. Oh,
so when you get into the end zone, from what I gather, the ball.
Is it called an end zone?
Whatever. I'm calling it the end zone because I'm an American and we do it right. So when you get into the end zone, the rugby ball has to touch the turf. It has you can cross the line. It's not a score until the ball touches the turf and you have possession of it.
So you're saying literally the guy could stick his hand underneath the ball and prevent it from touching the turf and he wouldn't score. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not cross the line. The ball has to touch the turf.
That's why they dive into the pole in between the poles.
No,
the goal posts. There's two goal posts, as I call it,
but they don't dive. They don't have to dive in between they just have to dive into the end zone.
They dive regardless, you know.
Yeah, because the ball has to touch the turf.
Gotcha.
Because I watched the team run in, and they're walking around, and the whistle hasn't blown, so they're killing time, and then somebody comes up and they touch the rugby ball to the turf, and they're like, and then they do this weird kickoff.
Yeah, it's called. I think it's called a ruck.
Oh, are you
purpose?
looking?
What's that?
Are you nothing?
We flew in one of our sports.
The
sports announcer from Australia.
Hey, bud.
So the purpose of a ruck is to allow players to compete for the ball which is on the ground.
I think that's the huddle.
That's the huddle thing.
Oh, is that the one? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I know. That's what I was saying.
Ruck is
so
also
when
what
does
a
a
buck
ruck
does.
occur in a game?
A ruck can take place. Well, hold on. I'm running through the rules. I have no idea when it can take place. Is what it boils down to.
I feel like it comes at a random time. Like, okay, now they're all.
They just
huddling.
blow the whistle. They put up their arm. They're like, you know what?
I guess it's whenever the ball is on the
turf?
ground and on. You gotta.
It's like a fumble.
Yeah, like a fumble.
But I've seen people fumble. The other team picks up, runs it back.
Oh.
A ruck is okay. This doesn't help.
It is a ruckus.
A ruck is formed when
think it's ruckus.
Is that where it came from? Ruckus.
Oh.
A ruck is formed when at least one player from each team are in contact on their feet and over the ball, which is on the ground. So it can happen if the ball's on the ground and
no
you
one has
have
possession.
at least one player from each team in contact on their feet and over the ball.
So basically, they hug over the ball, and then
They hug. Yes,
they have a ruckus.
What do you think we should do with this thing?
this might
I don't know.
be more close to what Brent was talking about.
You
Yeah. Thank you.
eyeball the other team. Come on, bring it in. Let's work hugging now.
Players involved in all stages of the ruck must have their heads and shoulders no lower than their hips.
Wow.
Okay,
That is some flexibility.
That is.
That is, yeah.
Because there are some big men.
Oh, yeah.
There's some big men playing.
But I saw, so when I was watching the Australian versus South Africa, the Australian captain hit one of the South African guys, high chest with his shoulder. And the announcers are like, oh, he's probably going to get a warning because he did a high hit. And I was like, that's not a high hit. I'm like, I mean, that's a higher hit, but that wasn't a hit to the head. Like, calm down. And
Yeah, but we don't like stuff getting even close to the head.
But, I think there was an American announcer, and she was like, yeah, well, you know what? I would call that a high hit. I'm like, shut up, dude. And I think she plays rugby. But I was like, shut up. The dude got a red card, got kicked out, and Australia was playing with 6 players for the rest of the game. I was like, seriously?
Red card. Oh,
Yeah.
So
Apparently, it's like soccer
I thought it was
and
like a
football
yellow flag.
and a yellow flag. It's football and soccer and a lot of confusion.
Well, there's also something in here for nerds.
Oh, okay.
There's a Darth Maul. They just call him Maul. But
What is a mall?
the Oh, it's a Sith Lord.
Sure.
But
sure.
the purpose of a maul is to allow players to compete for the ball, which is held off the ground. So the ruck, as we've established, is for the ball on the ground. The maul is when the ball's not on the ground.
Okay.
So it can only take place on the field of play, as we all know.
Yeah.
Huh.
Watch polo, too. That was confusing. Water polo, sorry.
Oh,
Water polo.
oh
That's
boy!
intense,
Why are you?
too.
Is that in the Olympics too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why can't we just have more of the easy sports like breakdancing?
I couldn't believe that was Olympic sport.
That's a
That is an Olympic sport?
Break-
You didn't know
dancing,
that?
it's called breaking.
Absolutely. Breaking.
That's
yeah.
what it's called.
It's breaking something.
Yeah.
Souls, hearts.
Well, do you know
Minds.
that EA Sports actually got approval? They might turn EA Sports, like video gaming, into Olympic sport.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
E-gaming? That actually makes
Yeah.
sense, though.
No, it doesn't. You don't have to be athletic whatsoever.
Give me this one thing in life, Brent.
Dude, you can...
I ask for so little. But if there's a shot at me
You know what?
getting to the Olympics,
All right.
why
Yes!
would you?
Yes!
Why would
That's
you?
fair. That's fair. That's fair. Dude, take your shot, bro.
Thank you.
Take your
Thank
shot.
you.
Comes
I
the best
I have so little in
just
life.
remember, though.
I have a terrible podcast with two people I don't
Thank you,
care
yeah.
about, and
Yeah, I'm not a friend. Apparently. I'm not even best friend.
You know what, dude? You know what? I hope that you make it there.
He is the best Red Dead Redemption gamer we have in
Hey,
the U.S.
there we go. Now, is it going to be... EA game. So you have to play EA. So that's
that
a
one's gonna
sport.
be a little tricky. Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Uh-oh.
You have to play a sport game. You can't-
FIFA 24 or something. I'm thinking
FIFA
about
Las Vegas. Wait.
that's a different thing.
Poker? I think they have poker on there.
Yeah, that's for the poker world tournament.
Okay,
They're
hey.
allowing esports.
I
now.
will... I will be in your corner 100%.
Thinking maybe like Gran Turismo.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
There you go. I
Have
like
a
it.
little Tahoe muffin.
Yeah, you know what? I will. Yeah, I'll be your or
Give me my Mountain
Cheeto
Dew.
or Mountain Dew. I'll bring you Cheetos or Mountain Dew. Or,
Cheeto me.
That's really loud and aggressive.
You're
That was
starting to
also
look
my
like-
finger.
You're starting to look like Trump now.
Someone comes up and is like, can you stop Cheeto? Like, the audience, the TV watchers don't want to hear about it. It's too loud.
Nobody likes that sound.
There goes Ross in for his next Cheeto bag. He is very intense. They just cracked a new Mountain Dew for Ross.
This is his 5th bag of Cheetos and his 10th Mountain Dew.
He is on a roll.
He has got to pee.
They have run out of regular Mountain Dew and they've switched over to
Oh, there's
Code
his
Red.
corner man giving him a catheter.
Ooh.
Well, on that note, we are at the end of the podcast.
What is your favorite Olympic sport? I was going to ask that. Sorry.
I'm gonna go with catheter giving.
Quickest catheter giver.
Yeah, you just gotta lube it up real quick.
Why? Why? We were doing so well.
Where are we? Favorite Olympic sport?
Or to watch. I'll say to watch.
You know what?
Well, not tennis. I don't understand.
I really do like watching gymnastics.
Gymnastics?
Yeah.
Russ?
I like the pommel horse. I
also
just think
gymnastics.
it's amazing.
Oh no, it is.
It
Like
is
the way
amazing.
they get like the momentum
Oh,
they get going and the
yeah.
way they make it look so easy to the point where I'm sitting there with chips crumbled across my chest going, oh, I could do that.
I know, we're all watching eating food and like, wow, I could probably do that. Maybe
He's got a milkshake. Oh, that's easy.
I could do it with a milkshake.
You notice how that guy didn't point his toes? What a rookie.
Was this the first time of the Olympics?
Look at me. I'm eating and pointing my toes. It's so easy.
It's because you're having a heart attack,
Oh,
bud.
cramp.
Quickly, Mountain Dew. I think you need water with the
Hey,
cramp.
Mountain Dew me.
But yeah, I think
Gymnastics?
gymnastics is definitely.
Is the pommel horse, is that part of gymnastics?
Yes, it is.
So
Yeah.
it would be gymnastics
Yeah.
for me. I think that's the
Yeah.
thing most people look forward to.
There
There was
swimming. Swimming's a possible.
Swimming's-
canoeing, though.
Yes, they do have canoeing. Yeah.
Competitive canoeing.
Dude, I want to do that now. I want a competitive. I'll sit in the back because the front end will be so
Well,
far
but
out the
technically
water.
it's more like kayaking. So I don't know why they call it
Wait.
canoeing. But
Wait,
if they're
is
in a
it one
kayak,
person,
yeah,
or
it's
is it-
one
oh.
person.
What?
They should have team canoe. Brent, we're doing this.
We're doing team canoeing.
Yep.
John's going to be our coach. Row!
I think we can have 3 people in it.
Oh, okay.
I think
One in the
there's
middle?
3. Yeah. Well, I thought there was 3, 2, and 1 person canoeing. I thought
Oh, is there?
could be. So
I think there's.
I only saw the one
I think
person.
I think
that
it
was-
goes 8, which is crew, 3, 2, and 1. I don't know.
I like it.
That's okay. Well,
I enjoy the ping pong. It is kind of fun to watch.
You know
And
what?
also,
I
that's actually an Olympic sport.
Yes.
I thought you were.
I
Joking.
can keep up with that.
Yep.
Volleyball too.
Well,
so volleyball and gymnastics is right there. No, they have court volleyball.
I don't know what that is. That different?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. But also, I watched the fencing. Fencing is pretty interesting too.
Oh, that's interesting.
I
It's
enjoy
fencing.
interesting.
I do like fencing.
I like fencing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You can see us up there.
Can't touch me. Can't touch me.
And we've been here for 5 minutes. They're still swinging their swords. It's really weird.
Neither of them has even hit each other's swords yet.
Use
I
your
don't-
sword. Don't swing at him like a pansy, you idiot. Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't think they know what fencing is. And that one is actually trying to build a fence.
You know what? You know what's really sad though?
Build
It's like
that fence.
you know what's really sad is when I watched fencing, none of them had their backhand up ridiculously high in the air like they were a scorpion.
That's only the Brits.
Yeah, apparently. 'cause
And also
I was-
too,
Is a gentleman.
I think all of them have like some sort of cable.
they do.
Is it what's that? I mean, I had
I
fun
think-
with that.
Cut your cable. Gotcha.
You about to win?
I think, but I think that helps with scoring because I think that's an electric touch.
I
So-
think it's brought to you by Xfinity. So they have a literal cable tied to
yeah.
But so I think my top would have to be like gymnastics, and oh my gosh,
water polo.
no, oh my gosh, I was watching that and it sounded like a public pool. The whistles were blowing.
Right into the
Yeah,
microphone.
right into the
Yes,
mic.
thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. But every time they blow the whistle, I'm like, somebody's running. Somebody's running on the side of the pool. Stop running.
Quit running.
And
Is
they're
that my
like,
kid?
exactly. Like,
Like PTSD.
I was. And I was like, will somebody please just stop that person from running on the side of the pool? They're like, oh, they just blow the whistles for minor penalties. I'm like, stop blowing the whistle.
Soon they will have Ultimate Jenga, life-size Jenga. So
Yes,
we'll compete
there
in
it
that.
is.
So
No, I won't. Because I'll knock the whole thing over. I'll go to chop the bottom one off, hit the table, everything will
You
fall.
don't chop it. That's your first problem.
Well, if it's giant panga or Jenga, panga,
it's a giant
panga,
panda.
yeah, I'm chopping.
he's just, I'm here for the giant panga. Sir, you're at the wrong place.
What was the other one? Gymnastics, ping pong was really fun to
Rugby?
watch.
Fencing?
Fencing?
Not fencing, but
Canoeing?
no, not canoeing. But I think ping pong was pretty
Rowing.
fun to watch.
Tennis?
No, for the love of no,
Badminton?
no.
That's intense too, actually.
They have
Hey.
Olympic badminton.
They do.
Yes,
It's
they got the shuttlecocks all Olympic.
breakdancing.
No, my
Breaking.
goodness.
Breaking,
breaking.
sorry, breaking.
No, that's
Is there
that's
like
ridiculous.
rollerblading, skateboarding?
Most likely.
There probably is
I
actually.
think
There is skateboarding.
Yeah,
There is
there's
skateboarding,
skateboarding.
yeah.
Yes, and there's surfing.
Yeah, which is actually located in I think they're in Thailand or something like that. They're not even near like.
The French are known for their surfing beaches.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they're known for their beaches for some.
Which
Normandy.
one are you talking about? Which?
It was. I think. I mean, we were talking about ping pong, but
Oh, okay.
I do like ping pong, and there was something else that you said that I do enjoy watching, and I forgot what it was, but it's all right.
It's fun.
Gymnastics and ping pong, which is really weird.
Pommel horse.
Pommel horse, but
Sounds like a very fancy breed of horse.
yeah,
Kinda.
it really does.
There actually is like a horse event too.
Yes, there is.
Equestrians?
What's that called?
Equestrian.
Equestrian. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, you didn't?
What?
Nope, didn't know that was a thing.
One of the British gals got in trouble for whipping the horse. She wasn't allowed to go to the Olympics.
Oh.
For whipping the horse? Like,
Yeah.
isn't that how you get it to? I don't know.
No, you have to actually talk to
Go.
it and see
Yeah.
if it agrees to being whipped today. So, or lightly tapped.
I realized
Hey,
I opened
caramel.
up a can of caramel.
How are we feeling? Because I really, really do need you to go, and we do need to do this course. Is it okay if you just like go?
Well, John, what is your favorite then?
Can I just
ping pong.
spank you a little bit?
Oh gosh,
Or
he doesn't stop, does he? So.
Oh, I didn't know why I thought that would work.
caramel?
No,
Can we?
It's caramel.
Caramel, yeah.
Can I just rub your belly? Are you gonna? How does this work?
No, I do enjoy ping pong and ultimate beer drinking. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
sorry, that's
yeah,
Oktoberfest.
that's
No, that's when I would say that's when
That's
the
the
Germans
college
Berlin
Olympics is
Olympics.
beer pong.
Could you imagine if they actually had like ultimate beer drinking? Like, oh goodness,
They're gonna get there.
will.
someday.
Oh, they will because it's stupid.
I feel like there's a chance for you to compete, Brent.
It's not whiskey, bro.
Oh, that's true. Shot pong.
Once they go whiskey, I'm all .
That'll be in the Dublin Olympics.
there you go.
I don't
Well,
know.
needless to say, right now the U.S. is winning on the Olympic count. They have 26 medals, but they aren't leading the gold. They have 11 silver and 11 bronze.
Wait, what is happening?
Yay,
to
we're
this
second,
country?
third.
Yeah.
Have you seen our country?
That's.
We don't know who we are, what we are,
I don't
or
know why I thought this would go a different direction.
I
That's on
think
me.
who is it? I just had it up here. Actually.
You have very little time.
Japan is winning the
Oh.
gold, and then China, Australia, France, South Korea, and then
Japan
us.
needs a win.
wow, all the Asian countries are like, we're dominating. Yeah, you are because you're disciplined and you know who you are. We
tied
get
with-
it.
We're tied with Great Britain right now for 4.
Well, because we have to make sure.
Oh,
that-
hello, cousin. Look who it is.
And Oi is behind us by 1 at 3.
Oh, I didn't know the Italians were athletes.
I mean, Rome took over most of everybody.
All the chefs showed up. We have for the cook-off.
Yeah, but then the
The chefs.
The chefs.
Gordon Ramsay showed up and goes, "This is crap."
The Italian chefs all show up.
what accents are we doing?
I have
Yeah.
no idea.
That was a weird Gordon Ramsay.
that
That was a knockoff.
we couldn't get the real one in.
That was like a
Too
that was like-
expensive.
That was like a Mexican Gordon Ramsay.
was
This
like
is crap.
There was like a Gordon Ramsay who heard 2 other people do an impression of Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, Ukraine's bringing up the rear. They only have 1.
Well,
It's bronze.
Hey, can we please be easy on Ukraine? They
Got a
have
lot
a
going
bit of
on
a
right
problem
now,
right
yeah.
now. Yeah, they're trying to fend off Russia.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
What do you want? They can either do it
way
in
to
real
be
life or in
sensitive.
the Olympics. Can't do both. Folks, we are at the end of the episode.
Hashtag hearts and thoughts with Ukraine.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my word. I don't even see Russia on here. Or they're quite
They're not in it, dude.
Oh, they're not?
No,
Oh.
they're banned for right now.
I hope you
Wait,
all...
are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know, John. They're kind of invading another country right now. That doesn't usually make you a lot of friends.
Hey, how's Iraq doing?
Not good either.
Ironically, let Palestine in. But, folks, we are at the end of the episode. Hope you have a good weekend. We'll be back next week, Wednesday, with an all-new episode of the Menacing Podcast. In the meantime, tell your friends. Give us that old 5-star treatment on Spotify, Apple Podcast, iTunes, whatever you call
Yeah.
YouTube. And thank you for listening.
Go for gold.
There we go.